Hi kids, we're finally doing the last part of the chapter. Um, let's just go ahead with it and I can give you instructions as we go ahead. Okay, students will be able to understand the changes in the world post the Cold War and the rise of globalization. So we're covering two topics. What were the changes in the world that happened after the Cold War ended, and the rise of globalization, how globalization became a thing after the end of Cold War. Okay, post Cold War world. Okay, so now what happened was after the कोल्ड वॉर एंडेड, जो सोवियत यूनियन के बारे में हम बात कर रहे थे, कोल्ड वॉर वाज बिटवीन अमेरिका एंड सोवियत यूनियन. दैट सोवियत यूनियन डिसइंटीग्रेटेड मतलब वो ख़त्म हो गया. इट फिनिश्ड. सो नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड वाज व्हेन सो एंड नाउ द थिंग वाज दैट सोवियत यूनियन वाज अ सुपर पावर टिल नाउ. सुपर पावर मतलब सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग इन द वर्ल्ड. एंड ऐसा कंट्री, ऐसा नेशन, इट जस्ट फिनिश्ड, ख़त्म हो गया. सो व्हाट हैपेंड वाज देयर वर अ लॉट ऑफ पॉलिटिकल चेंजेस दैट हैड टू हैपन इन द वर्ल्ड आफ्टर दैट. ओके, people realized, or countries realized, that when a superpower could finish, that means that we were in a lot of danger as a world we were in a lot of danger. We could finish the world like this. So what were some of these changes that happened? Okay, now America remained the only superpower in world politics. Okay, at that time, after Soviet Union khatam hua, America was the only superpower in the world. Atmosphere of international politics became more open to the idea of economies, trade, labor, market. So what happened was, abhi tak we were only thinking about war. We were only thinking about how can we become a strong country so that if we ever go on war, we can win, right? But now, after the end of the Cold War, countries or nations, they started focusing ऑन द इकोनॉमीज, बिकॉज अभी तक हमने इकोनॉमी को इतनी ख़राब कर दी थी हमारी, दैट दे हैड टू फोकस ऑन द इकोनॉमी. वी हैड टू फोकस ऑन द फैक्ट कि आर वी हैड टू हैव मनी इन आर कंट्री so that we could build our country, so that we can make our country, we can develop our country. So today, for example, the cars that you see, it would not have existed if we did not focus on the economy, right? For example, if you see even your Vashi bridge, अगर हम इकोनॉमी पे फोकस नहीं करते, अगर हम लेबर पे फोकस नहीं करते, तो वो सब कुछ नहीं बचता, राइट? एंड आइडिया स्टार्टेड स्प्रेडिंग अराउंड द वर्ल्ड more freely for growth. Now what happened was, abhi tak everyone was, all nations thought ki if I have to become strong, that means मुझे सब कुछ छुप छुप के करना होगा. I can't tell anyone. For example, even as a classroom, what we see is that we will not help another person in the classroom, because अगर हमने किसी और को किसी चीज़ का मीनिंग बता दिया या कोई आंसर बता दिया, तो what's going to happen is we will become less. Yeah, I will not stand on top of the classroom. I will probably be second best अगर मैंने अपना अगर I helped another child in the classroom. So the same thing was happening in the world as well. Ki people, the nation said that if I tell my secret, if I tell or if I help another nation, then what's going to happen is I'm not going to be the best anymore. But after the Cold War, नेशंस रियलाइज दैट अगर हम बताएंगे नहीं, अगर हम शेयर नहीं करेंगे, तो ना हम ग्रो करेंगे, ना कोई दूसरा कंट्री ग्रो करेगा. इफ़ टुमारो टू किड्स में से वन किड डज नॉट हेल्प द अदर, then the other kid will also not help, right, in times of need. So today, if India, if needed, if India doesn't help another country in the time of need, that country will also not come back, and maybe no other country will come and help India when India needs it. Because सबने देखा कि जब किसी और कंट्री को इंडिया की ज़रूरत थी, तो इंडिया ने बोला हम हेल्प नहीं करेंगे. वो पूरे वर्ल्ड ने देखा, एवरी वन सॉ इट, द एंटायर क्लासरूम विल सी इट. And then what are they going to think? They're going to think ki India is not a helpful country, so we're not going to help India when they need us, right? So ideas at this time after Cold War, they started spreading, and people and nations started they started sharing what was amazing in their country, what they needed help with, all of that. um, as all nations of the world decided to give priority to trade relations, efforts began to be made to establish economic relations. मतलब अब now, अभी तक we were enemies, right? It was two sides. You had to either take one country's side or another country's side. You can't be on both the sides. But now we came up with the idea of a rival nation. Now over here you're going to see description of a country which was opposed to another has now changed from enemy nation to rival nation. मतलब today we are focusing on, when we say enemy मतलब someone I absolutely hate, मतलब मैं इस इंसान से नफरत करता हूँ. Rival मतलब this is a competitor, right? So for example, a lot of us going for drawing competitions or basketball competitions or any other competitions that we go for, the person, all the other people in the competition are your competitors or your rivals. Rivals मतलब they are your healthy competition. You don't hate them, but वो तुम्हारे competition है. So now in today's world, we don't look at other nations as enemies. They are not our enemies, they are rivals. We do have to do better than them, but we have to do it in a way where we can also support other countries while other countries can also support us, right? So trade became very important. No country is self sufficient. We've already spoken about this कि कोई भी कंट्री सेल्फ सफिशिएंट नहीं है. मैं ऑयल भी बना लूँ और मैं गाड़ी भी बना लूँ और मैं बिल्डिंग्स भी मैं ही बना लूँ और बिल्डिंग्स के लिए जो सब मटेरियल चाहिए वो भी मैं ही बना लूँ. इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन. यू आर गोइंग टू बी इंटरडिपेंडेंट. अगर ऑयल मेरे को कोई दूसरे कंट्री से मिल रहा है और अगर मेरे पास सैंड है या मेरे पास ब्रिक्स है, so I will also have to help another country with those bricks, right? So what's really important now is that trade relations became very important. Trade relations matlab, if I am giving you something, what are you giving me back, or how are you benefiting me for what I am doing for you? Responsibility of the United Nations has increased. United Nations now had to take more concrete steps to maintain global peace and security. मतलब now यूनाइटेड नेशंस का जॉब बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट हो गया है, बिकॉज दे मेक श्योर दैट globally there is peace and there is security in the world. Because we, even today, even after almost 100 years, we can't afford a war. No country in the world can afford a war in today's world. Absolutely not. So United Nations का काम है to ensure कि there is peace in the world, there is security in the world, and everyone is living very, very in an interdependent and happy way. Environmental protection, fostering of human rights, and gender equality, they became very, very important. Okay, so environment को protect करना in today's world, a lot of times, even as we know about last year's RA colony, right? We all remember RA forest being lots of trees had to be cut down for the to make the metro line, but it didn't happen at that time because everyone in the city and the country said ki no, you cannot cut down so many trees. We can't do it, we can't afford it. Bombay as a city does not have a lot of greenery. आप उसमें और काट दोगे, आप फॉरेस्ट काट दोगे तो मतलब क्या बचेगा आपके सिटी में, बचेगा क्या? सो इन्वायरमेंट को प्रोटेक्ट करना इन टुडेज वर्ल्ड हैज़ बिकम वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Human rights have become very important. The right to live, the right to educate, these are very, very important rights. Gender equality, it's become very important for all genders to be equal, whether you are a male or a female or you are anything else. Every single gender in today's world is looked in the same way. अगर एक राइट एक लड़के को मिलेगा तो वो सेम राइट एक लड़की को भी मिलेगा. and management of natural calamities. Natural calamities मतलब your uh, storms is a national calamity. Hurricanes are a natural calamity. Tornadoes are natural calamities. Volcanic eruptions, these are all natural calamities. So these have become very, very important globally in today's time. Now, what is globalization? Okay, globalization is a process by which businesses or other organizations develop international influence or start operating on an international scale. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? Globalization basically means your opening up of markets. All around the world today, markets are open for brands from outside the country to come and open their shops. Okay, now these are two brands that you have very commonly seen: McDonald's, Domino's, right? Burgers and pizzas. We eat from them regularly, or we at least go and eat sometimes. Now these two brands are not Indian brands. मतलब ये दोनों brands जो है ये इंडिया में नहीं खुले. Now when I say brand, it is a brand because ये आपको मैकडोनल्ड्स सिर्फ एक नहीं है, एंड इवन डोमिनोज सिर्फ एक नहीं है. आप कोई भी एरिया में जाओगे आपको एटलीस्ट 2 डोमिनोज तो दिख ही जाएंगे, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू लिव इन विले पार्ले वी हैड डोमिनो. एक्चुअली इन बॉम्बे मैकडोनल्ड्स एग्जिस्ट्स एवरीवेयर. लाइक आप स्टेशन के ईस्ट एंड वेस्ट में जाओगे हर जगह मैकडोनल्ड्स है. सो नाउ दीज 2 brands आर देयर ग्लोबली. दीज आर नॉट इंडियन ब्रांड्स. मतलब ये दोनों ब्रांड्स इंडिया में नहीं शुरू किए गए थे. ये हमारे ब्रांड्स नहीं है. ये दोनों ब्रांड्स अमेरिका में शुरू हुए थे एंड टुडे दे आर ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. मतलब आप कोई भी सिटी में जाओ, कोई भी कंट्री में जाओ, आपको मैकडोनल्ड्स एंड डोमिनोज दोनों दिखेगा. हर जगह है, विच मीन्स दैट दिस इज वॉट ग्लोबलाइजेशन इज, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू हैव हर्ड ऑफ शिव सागर. Shiv Sagar is another brand which is there in a lot of countries in the world. That is a Indian brand started in India and we have taken it internationally. We have taken it to other countries in the world. So the same way globalization is basically opening up of markets where anyone can come and open their shop, right? So you take your business international. योर वेरी हाई एंड. आपके मॉल्स में जितने भी ब्रांड्स आपको दिखेंगे, ज़ारा, H&M, आपको जितने ब्रांड्स दिखेंगे वो सारे इंटरनेशनल ब्रांड्स हैं. ये क्यों हुआ? नाउ वाई डू वी हैव मैकडोनल्ड्स एंड डोमिनोज इन आवर कंट्री? इज़ बिकॉज in today's time globalization has become a very, very important concept. It's very important for you to open up your countries to make money. अभी ये ब्रांड जब इंडिया आए हैं ना, सो इंडिया टेक्स टैक्सेस फ्रॉम देम, दीज ब्रांड्स, टू ओपन शॉप इन इंडिया. फॉर एवरी shop of or every restaurant that McDonald's and Domino's will open, they have to pay a certain tax to our country. That's how our country is making money as well, right? So globalization has become important. If one of our brands goes anywhere in the world, then we also have to pay tax to their governments. That's how their government also makes money, right? So globalization is how are we making money, how are we opening up things in our country and giving exposure to the people of our country. Now this is a small video, it's like a 2-minute video. I'll send this link to you. YouTube का video है, I will also send it to you. You will watch this video. It explains globalization one more time. Watch this. And today you're finishing all the question and answers. All of these. Question 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We're finishing all the question and answers from the back of our textbook for today's work.